No fair warning, there's a hidden story bubbling under that classic bonnet. In 1957, the sleek British roadster you think you know, the Healey, secretly packed a six-cylinder punch, and that metal bulge wasn't just eye candy. Beneath that hood lies a tale of rushed engineering, secret show cars and rally chaos. And trust me, what comes next flips this car's legacy on its head. Smash that subscribe button like it's a loose lug nut, and buckle up, because the deep dive into the 106's jaw-dropping secret starts right now. They took the 2.6-litre BMC C-Series inline-six, originally from sedans, dropped it into the 100's chassis, but it didn't fit. Enter the bonnet bulge and scoop, not styling flair but space for carburetors and clearance. That heavy engine initially churned out just 102 bhp, less than the outgoing four-cylinder, and added nearly 120 kg, so it was slower off the line. Yet drivers praised its smooth torque and refinement. They then unleashed the upgraded 6-port cylinder head and twin HD 6 carbs, pushing numbers to 117 bhp. That Mille Miglia engine brought serious grunt improves at cruising speeds. But that's only the beginning. Next, we'll dive into why these changes triggered unexpected production secrets. By late 1957, production quietly shifted from Longbridge to MG's Abingdon plant. It wasn't just a logistics shuffle. Abingdon introduced slimmer oval instruments, chrome dash trims, and firmware changes to dash-mounted overdrive. They also brought back the BN6 two-seater in 1958, shorter, sharper lines, but still packing six-cylinder punch. And there's a twist. Many parts shared between factory rally cars and show models, sturdy chassis frames and hidden spring bracing, bled through into production cars, giving the 106 under-the-radar durability. That shared DNA led to surprising results in motorsport. Coming up, what Healey's lightweight racers exposed about the road-going models. As soon as the six-cylinder was in play, Healey threw cars into events. 1957 Sestriere Rally, Sebring, even Mille Miglia Prep, with 106S holding their own. One hit second in class at Sebring with Weber carbs and stripped bodywork. SCCA champion Dick Thompson even raced one to US glory. But rally drivers like Pat Moss hammered them as tricky beasts. Cramped footwells, oversteer underbraking and side curtain flaps blowing open mid-stage. Those race-bred weaknesses actually sparked Healey's next big move. And later, Lund upgrades addressed them head-on. Wait till you hear how a show-stopping concept car used racing secrets to become legendary. In October 1958 at Earl's Court, Healey debuted Goldie, a one-off 106 draped in champagne leather, mink-trimmed seats and full-on 24-karat plating, right down to screws and wire wheels. Paid for by the Daily Express contest, it was built in secret and was the only non-competition Healey fitted with disc brakes and servo assistance, years ahead of production, a Sotheby's.com 6. The result? A stiffer chassis, silk-smooth ride and, according to post-restoration tests, a 120 miles per hour top speed. Even the ignition key was gold-plated. But here's the kicker. Every mechanical innovation that made Goldie shatter expectations found its way in pieces into later Healey models. And it's those pieces that directly sculpted the next model in line. By March 1959, Healey launched the 3000 MKY BN7/BT7, a 2.9L evolution of the 106's design. It inherited the 6-port head, bigger carbs and stiffer frame, all lessons from the 106 and Goldie experiments. Now boasting 124 GP, front discs as standard, and still priced lower in the US than the old 106, it became Healey's greatest success. But deeper than specs, every secret, bonnet bulge, hidden bracing, engine tuning, linked the 106 to the 3000's legend. And there's one final secret tucked in the 106's DNA that German tuners discovered. Coming next, the secret tuning well that boosted performance beyond factory specs. In the 60s and 70s, secretive German tuner Westlake became a legend for ported heads and triple SU carb swaps, turning 106S into 140 GP monsters. They took cues from the earlier six-port head and Weiss tuning, but milled combustion chambers and shaved torque curves, making them rally beasts again. Even today, 106S fetch high prices at concours shows. Goldie sold for about $180K in 2017. Yet parking a 106 next to a 3000 at a show, the height, the scoop, and that scoop bulge tell the story. This was the model that bridged a humble four-cylinder origin and an icon's destiny. The 1957 Austin-Healey 106 wasn't a simple step up, it was a crucible of engineering risk, motorsport grit, and show car brinkmanship. From that squashed engine bay and bulging scoop to secret racing updates and Goldie's 24-carat bravado, it laid every stone for the era's finest big Healey, the 3000. If this peek behind the British steel sparks your curiosity, hit the like button and tell us which discovery floored you.